Hi everyone, it's Bridget with Bees Altered Designs. I promise this is my last video on Christmas ornaments. I am just going to town making tons of ornaments and I'm just so super excited about doing this. But I do want to show you a couple before I get into this and what I'm doing here, because I am going to do a little tutorial on this. I did make this one, and this is a seashell that I painted. I just gessoed it and then I painted it with a cream colored paint. And I decoupaged a Norwegian napkin on the top of this. It was one of the angel ones. And I added some bling down here and a little bell, because you know in heaven that every time a bell rings down here that an angel got their wings. So I had to add that. But it's, I have some seashells here. I hope you can see this really good. And some pearls on here. And some of this pearl string. Some Wild Orchid Craft flowers and some metal bling on here. This is these are those pretty ones from Butterbee Scraps. So, and then just some little Prima flowers with pearls in it. So I'll try to make it so you guys can actually see it. I know it's kind of hard, but if I'm way down here, so you can see all the detail. Jane, who is Velocity Vet 08, had sent me 3 of these doilies. And I think they're super cute. And when I got them, I was like, oh, those would be great at Christmas time. And I'm so glad that I found a way to use them. And these are super cute. And like I said, I'm sending ornaments to people that I send my Christmas cards to. And these are just so super easy to do. I don't know if everybody knows how to glitter a one of these bulbs. I didn't know how. When I first started this, I didn't know how. I ended up mixing glitter with glue, and I tried pouring it into an ornament, and I will show you. This is the ornament that I tried doing that with. This is so super cute too. This is the Grinch, which is what we're going to do here, but a different style. I had poured glue in here with a mixture of glitter, and it just did not work. It didn't work at all. And then I was reading online, and I'm like, and I saw how to glitter the inside of those. So I'm going to show you real quick, because I got to glitter another one anyway. Let me just get my glitter. I'll show you how to do that one. And I'm just going to do it white. And I ran out of, I used up a lot of my Martha Stewart glitter, so I just ran to Walmart and picked up this iridescent glitter to do these, because I'm going to do a couple of these, and I'm going to do another style of those. I'm going to actually make like a baby hat on those. And let me just get a bulb. And I'm going to use the tiny ones, because these were on sale 50%. Actually, all their bulbs were 50% off at Michael's this past week. So I picked it up, and let me just do this. So what you want to do is you want to get Pledge Floor Cleaner Wood Finish, and I'm sure you guys have seen this before. This I took out of from underneath our sink in the kitchen. This is what we use on our floors. So I took it, and I hope my husband is the one who mops the floors in our house. Yes, my husband does it, and I absolutely love that because I hate mopping. So he's going to go look for it when he mops the floors and not find it. So you pour this in here, and then you don't want to shake it. You just want to roll it around, because shaking it causes bubbles. So you just want to roll it around. Yes, a piece of my hair is on here. Sorry. And just roll it around and try to get it to it. And then what I do is I just pour it over the bottle. But I roll it as I'm getting closer and closer to the edge, so you can get the whole thing. And then I just keep rolling it as I go around. And then that's it for that. And then all you have to do, and I like to use these little cups because I can bend these little cups. Then all you have to do is pour your glitter in like this. And just shake it around and around I love doing these. Now that I know how easy it is. Oh my gosh, I was waiting days for that one bulb to dry, and it wouldn't dry, and it just looked awful, and I was just, I was so disappointed. I'm so glad I found this out. I didn't even know it. And then you end up with these. Super simple, and this is what I did with this one, except I used Martha Stewart glitter in here. That's why it's finer. And I took this doily, and I took this piece off very carefully, and I slid this over the top of the bulb, and I kind of glued it on. I painted a face, and this is just acrylic paint, and I just put dots, and I did a carrot nose, so it's a snowman head. I suppose you could go on and do the body with styrofoam or whatever, but I just thought that was so super cute. I used pearls up here, and this I used, you can't really, I don't know if you can see it, but there's Recollection trim around the outside of this that has like the little flowers, and I just cut these apart and put those on each one, and then I hung it. And of course this is going to a special friend for Christmas, for their Christmas tree. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. So let me get on to this tutorial now that I've sidetracked us all, and my ADD took us all in another direction. Okay, so I think that I got these at Joann's, and on clearance after Halloween. They're the Halloween bottle caps. So I didn't even know my camera was off. Okay. So when I was doing the Grinch, the bulb Grinch, I decided that, you know, oh, I have those bottle caps, those green ones. So I decided, and they're the right color. So I decided to use them as these little ones. And I'm not sure if I showed this one. I don't think I did. I think I showed the bulb, but it was another bulb. That was the one that I messed up the glitter on. So I'm going to quickly do one of these, and it's super simple. I mean, super simple. So all I did was, and I don't know if anybody has these, but I just scraped off the glitter on there, and then I used some gesso to cover up the K. I love how gesso covers things too. It's so great. So I just want to cover this K again. And we do have to punch a hole in it. So let me just get, I think this is gesso in here. I don't think it's regular primer because it's covering it really well. Let me get my thing that I used to punch the holes. I'm sorry, I'm not even ready. My brick of wood. Okay. This is, I think, the hardest part of this whole thing is popping a hole in these. Let me get a paper towel because I don't, not that it matters if paint gets on this thing. I don't know if these are dry yet. Let me just quickly dry them. I like to upcycle things. Obviously, you see that on my channel a lot, is upcycling. Okay, I think that's dry enough. So then I'm just going to figure out where I want the hole. And I'm just going to take, all I use is I use the, because I have one of those crocodiles. So my old eyelet tools, I use them for everything. And I'm just going to bang a hole in it. And it bangs a hole in it. Perfect. And then put that aside. And then you find a paint. I just happen to have had a paint that matched this pretty good. So we're just going to paint it the color it needs to be. See, so it matches perfectly. And don't worry about your hole because your fur is going to cover that spot when you put his little bit of hair on. And just paint that. I'll paint this one. Let it dry. I think you probably want to do 2 coats. I think this wasn't dry yet. Oops. Yeah, I don't think that was dry. It made the paint kind of a... Let me just dry this real quick. Let me do this again. This is what I do when I don't want to pour a lot of paint out. My paints are so old. It's been so long since I've had to buy paint. This paint like lasts forever. Okay. So that's done. And then I want to find little brushes because we're going to do the eyes and the mouth. Okay. Just dry these. And then we're going to get our yellow. We're going to need yellow for the eyes and black for the mouth and nose. And you can use red on the inside of his eyeballs, because I know on like The Grinch That Stole Christmas, the old one, his eyeballs were I don't know if this paintbrush is too big or not. Maybe not. His eyeballs were, or his pupils were red. And then they turned blue when he got all happy. He got the Christmas spirit in him. I'm not the best painter in the world, so... Okay, and then we're going to paint his eyeballs. So he kind of has like these weird shaped eyes. I never get them the same either. But I once heard somebody say on here, if you want perfect, buy it in the store. And I think I know who that was. Okay, so then you want to do a couple coats of this. Do his pupil. And then we'll do his eyebrows, kind of. He kind of has scary eyebrows. They don't look so scary. Okay, so we'll just dry this really quick. And I do have fur left, but I wanted to see. I didn't try, because I know some of, a lot of you might not have fur to use for his hair. But I do have these, I don't know if this will work. I do have colored feathers. I'm not sure this will work as his hair. I don't think so. I think the fur is gonna Yeah, I think the fur is going to work the best. I was trying to find a way that, like, just in case people didn't have this kind of fur, I just have it by accident. So, because it was a pulley thing that I had. It had beads on it and everything. But I took it apart because I think I used the beads on something. My scissors work. I gotta get new scissors. I was cutting material the other day and my scissors were so... I used different scissors. But they were so, like, dull. I even tried sharpening them. So then you just cut a piece of hair like that. And you glue that there. I would normally spray that with a spray sealer, but I don't want to go outside. It's like extra freezing cold here. And then you just get a hook. Put them over here. And you put the hook in the hole. And I always put it in backwards, but this hair's not staying on. I really don't want to touch that. And you have what looks kind of like a Grinch. I wanted to show you these cute little ornaments. A girlfriend of mine texted me a picture of them. I don't know if you can see them on there with the glare, but she texted me a picture of these and she says, oh, these are super cute and I want one. So I was like, oh, well, I can do those. Michael's had the smaller bulbs, like I said earlier, on sale for 50% off. I just happened to be there. And I grabbed a bunch of them, and I wanted to make her one of these for Christmas since I'm doing my Christmas bulbs. And I want to show you guys real quick how to do this. I showed you how to glitter the inside of them, and then I just took acrylic paint and I painted their faces on. Now this is a little girl, she's got pink little cheeks, and it's just super cute. This is going to be a little boy. I was in the dollar store today because I'm trying to fill up a box for a friend of mine's son for Christmas, and I found these. It's those kind of like fleece fuzzy socks. That's what was on the head. And I wasn't going to do this at first. I was going to use flannel material and sew my own little cap and have it hanging down and stuff, but I just happened to see these socks there, and I picked up the baby ones. So, which worked out perfect. And after you glitter this, like I showed you how, and then you use the acrylic paint, I am going to spray these with the spray sealer, but I'm going to do that when I'm done. It's not a big deal. If you're using fur or anything, I wouldn't do it. I would do it before you put the fur on. So anyways, so with mine, what I did was I actually turned the sock inside out because I want the good side on the cuff part of the hat. And you're going to have these little things, which you can just cut these off. Must be where they knitted and where the two colors came together. So I'm really getting into doing all these ornaments. People keep asking me for different ornaments, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to go on to something else. This will be my last day. I'm done with my cards. I'm done with my ornaments for everybody. This was my last ornament that I had to do. Oh, I think I have one more card to do. But that'll be real super, super, super quick. So then I just cut that up, and then you want to cuff the top. Like that. And you can go through and cut all your little things off. And then you want to cut the top off because you want that to be open. So I cut the toes open. And then you just slip this over the top. Like that. And then what I did was your glue should be on the second temperature, not the hot temperature, because the bulb will actually melt, but I just stuck a little bit here. And because mine was on the hot temperature, I'm just going to blow on it a little so it doesn't melt my bulb. And then you get it where you want it. And then you just put some more up here. And then you have this cute little thing, and then I have to get, oh, I just have the pink out. I need to get, sorry, I just have to get a ribbon for the boy. The boy needs ribbon. Let me see, I think I'm going to do a gingham. I don't know, I wanted more color on here. I think I'm going to do this. It's the only thing I haven't organized in my craft room is my ribbon. Most of it. Alright, so then here you just want to take this, take a piece of ribbon and tie it around. These are so super simple. Oh, we need to do a hook in there first before I get this. And I'm just going to cut my hook because I found that these hooks have to go in backwards. So let me get my hook. Oh, you know what? Silly me. Would help if I get my top on. So once your top is on, put your hook in here. I'm going to close this hook so it doesn't come out. And then tie your little knot. And that's all there is to it. Super simple, cute, adorable little ornaments that you made yourself. Anyways, thanks for sticking with me through all of these ornaments I keep coming back and showing you. I promise you I am done now. This is it. And I hope you all have a happy week. Thanks for watching.